This is Showmaster bringing video. Today we're doing what if Deku had the powers of Mewtwo. Now, this world where Pokemon and My Hero Academia have collided, and you can see this photo, All For One has his own Mewtwo, but it's a different kind. We're gonna call this the Supreme Mewtwo. And we'll get to that later. So, Deku was made in a lab. It's like top secret, nobody knows about it yet, and the villains have somebody inside. And, well, they are gonna capture the Mewtwo when it, awakens, so it does. And it breaks its things, and it asks, why was I created, and all that stuff, they tell them. And he does some bullshit and blows up the corner where he was at. So he kills around 300 to 3,000 people in that area. So then All For One sees that. And a person that was a villain in there, he's alive. He has a super regeneration core, don't worry. So All For One's there, like in the canon movie though. He's just standing there saying, I can help you control your powers, and he allows him. So Deku gets to wear Mewtwo armor. Sorry. This is where I'm screwing stuff up really quickly. I'm sorry. What the fuck? I'm scared now. So Deku has this on. Now, where you see, right here in the chest area, it actually has two Mega Evolve stones. Now each form's different, so, and, each form's different. And this Mewtwo was fresh, so, it really doesn't know how to control its powers, so this armor allows All For One to control him, physically and mentally, in the sexual way. I'm just joking about the sexual way. I'm not gay as fuck. No homo stuff like that. That actually looks way better than this one. So he would be green, seen there, or something. But he gets through the League of Villains. Mostly the League of Villains already have been made and stuff. And he is training his powers out, and All For One tells him that we have some new recruits, and these two new recruits are Toga and Twice. Now, sadly, I did find one for Toga, but I have to find it now. Great, Toga. Damn, I fuck it. I know what it looks like, but I have to type it now. Toga's Pokemon. Did you see it? Yeah. Let me try to find it, because I actually had it a minute ago. It would be the certain Pokemon that would look like. I think it would be like this one, or it would be this one, or I know how all the League of Villains have a corrupted version of all their species because they infused Nomu DNA with the normal Pokemon. But I really lost it. Damn, I can't find it. I know I had it somewhere, but did I fucking lose it? Wait, I think I have it up here. Let me just... I need to find it, sorry, but just give me a second. Same one. Screw it. So, you know how so all their Pokemon are like corrupted versions of their real form. They just love. So All For One shows Deku how to use his powers, because All For One has the exact same powers as Deku, but not that strong as him. They're like an equal scale. Actually, yeah. So he shows him how to use his ability to like create storms and stuff. So he just moves his hands down and creates like a tornado, like a small tornado. And well, All For One tells him to do that until you can make like one that's the size of a couch. And under a few days he does. Now, each time, Deku wouldn't even be allowed to leave the building though. And when he would try to, his armor would like immediately activate, so it would like lock him in one area. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. That looks way better than I saw, but like it was a weird one. So let me just type this again. Sorry. So mewtwo's armor. That shit scares me now. So if it does, then you know how like in the movies like locks up from the arms and the legs. He would try to sometimes. He mostly can't get out on because it's like now like the fusion with him, like it's now locked onto him. And All For One tells him that you can't leave though, and well, he really can't, because if he does, then he gets shocked and stuff. And well, All For One has 2 Mega Stones, because I used to actually play Pokemon, but then I said, fuck you, that's slavery. And I'm black, so I do not agree with that. So, Deku says, what are those? And he tells him, he puts them in his suit. And, well, he has one of them, so he activates it, and he says, Chaos Evolve. So then he becomes... He becomes that. And, well, his armor would, like, fuse with him, so... Say most of his things would, like, fuse with him, though. But after he turns back, his stamina would drain completely, and like he would be so tired out, he would pass out. And this would be Stain's Dobby's. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, though. Jesus Christ. Like everyone else's quirk and all that. I'm just ashamed of myself now. No. So Deku, sees Deku, hears about the UA Hero Sports Exam thing. And well, All For One tells Deku that he's gonna give him a quirk. Now, Pokemons can get quirks, but like it's really, you can actually like kill them, well, if it's unsuccessful. So it works. So Deku gets a mimicry quirk. Now this mimicry quirk allows him to mimic anybody he sees and turns into them. So All For One tells him that we'll make a fake ID for you and stuff like that. And well, they bring a random kid on the streets, but they look at his background and they say this kid's good though. He's really smart and stuff. And Deku would read his mind though, and steal all the knowledge he knows. And well, he turns into him and he goes to the UA Sports Exam thing. And he can cause storms, copy people, how they look and stuff. And President Mike says go to, like, I think it's somebody who tells him to go to fight all the robots. so Deku, like, is immediately, like, destroying the robots, though. Mostly, it's really hard for people to get points. He's actually causing, like, a rainstorm to, like, actually a thunderstorm, but, like, it's only aimed for the robots. And everyone's saying, what the heck is this kid's quirk is? And, well, the 0 point robot comes, and everyone runs. And, well, Deku says, this is just pointless, so he gets his hand, and he creates an energy ball, like a dark energy ball, I don't know what it's called anymore. And, well, he fires it at the 0 point robot, and it immediately, like, blows off the head of it. And the people that are watching, all the heroes say, I've never seen a kid, like, destroy that 0 point robot on the head like that. And so, I mean, all the people do have all their Pokemon there, and they're saying, where the heck's this kid's Pokemon at? Now, Deku's Pokemon, he would soon get one. It would actually be like a clone of his real form. So it would be like this one, but like smaller, like the size of a person. And, well, everyone's saying, where the heck's this kid's Pokemon? And, well, he hears Ochako, screaming. So he immediately, like, flies down there, though. And he uses his telepathy to pull the rocks, grab her. I'm gonna actually save this, because I actually like this image. This is really good. This probably would like doing What If. And shouts to this guy. All for one Mewtwo. That actually makes perfect sense. Follow this guy still, even if his thing still doesn't exist. Follow him. So now let's get back to the story. So he gets her out though, and time's almost over. And time's actually over now. So, Bakugo sees that kid, and he saw what he did though. Like, he actually caused a rainstorm to make most everything muddy and stuff. And now you're saying, oh, Marvin, Deku can't do this stuff. I mean, you two can't cause storms. But if you've seen the latest movie on Netflix, he does. So fuck off. And I've seen it. It's really good. I actually rewind some parts because they're so good. Yeah, fuck off. And, well, Bakugo sees Deku, and Bakugo actually tries to hit Deku, but uses his telepathy to stop him from moving. And people could see the aura around Bakugo when he stopped. And, well, Bakugo says, what the fuck did you do to me? And he said, I used one of my quirks on you, idiot. And, well, his explosions can't get through because the shield blocks off quirks. And, well, he stops him when he's walking away now. And he fell in some mud, though, and everyone's laughing at him. And, well, Deku says to Alpha when he's like, as a kid, he tells him, Alpha when said that, like, heroes might notice if I don't have a Pokemon. So Alpha One tells him to come back to the base, so he does. And Alpha One gives him a cloning quirk. Now you're saying, oh cool, a cloning quirk, so he can make multiple stuff. No, he's got a cloning quirk to clone himself and create this. The Emperor Mewtwo or something. You guys got to rename it because I'm not taking this. I love how you made the name, but I'm not gonna take this because I don't like people stealing work. It doesn't seem cool to me, stuff. So now he creates this Mewtwo. And, well, he has to force the arm to not be that big, though. And, well, he gets the next day with the yelling from everybody in the League of Legends, and he said they get in. And, well, he does. And, well, before they can get into Tiger UA, everyone has to wait in a line and actually show them their Pokemon. So, Bakugo's... Actually, let me search up what Bakugo's Pokemon would look like, because I'm taking the first one I see that looks good. My Hero Academia. Pokemon. Sorry if I search a lot of things, but I ain't good. Yeah, Bakugo, you at least need to have like at least one or more. So let's say Bakugo has this one. I really don't know half of these Pokemon's name, but I don't know this one. So he would just have this one. He would have the fire one. And he would have the Pokeball living and the big dog. You guys have to like tell me what their names are. And this would be Shoto's and his... I'm trying to find Chacos, but like if I could find Chacos. You see in these images, Deku, Pikachu. Oh my god, 3 birds of a feather flock together. I'm making references that you guys don't understand. And, well, the bat for her. Can I find more? Yeah, you guys are gonna... What the fuck? What the fuck? This is hilarious. But, the fuck am I watching? But, let's just say All Might has the big forum guy that, like, fights people. Either would have the steel wing because it looks like him. You could tell. He would have, like, flight-type Pokemons, like, ones that look like metal-type Pokemon that look like them. And he would have fire and ice. Found some. These would actually make sense. Yes, all of them. Now, Deku would go into the school as a human. And, well, he would show him his Pokemon, and they would say, what type of Pokemon is he? And he says, he gives them a fake backstory when he found them, when he went to the woods and he found them injured, so he had some band-aids with him, and his shield regenerated, and, well, they asked what type is he, and he says dark, and, like, all the attributes stuff. And he says weaknesses, and he asks what weaknesses are there, and he says, I really don't know, and, what is his name, and they know about Mewtwo, because it's like a legend around there. You're supposed to see Mewtwo around their area more. So he calls it, Shixie. I don't know the name of it. I'll just call it, let's just call it Supreme. So, like, it would say, like, he can actually control the Pokemon, the clones, so, like, he would just say Supreme, and, like, yeah, that's his name, Supreme, so they put that in the catalog and say Pokemon name Supreme, and they would ask his name, so he would call himself, I think I'm gonna take another Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Sorry if I'm continuously making Yu-Gi-Oh names. You guys haven't made me names for these or something. I will change the name if you guys want me to, but I'll call him, let me just call him. I'll give him no name for a while. But like they say XXX name or something. The fuck? Somebody howling? Never mind. But like, they got everyone and stuff. So they get in. They go to their class actually, and mostly everyone's Pokemon gets a scene though. So imagine the whole entire room of Pokemon, because that would be so cool. And everyone's staring at Deku's Pokemon. And Bakugo says that, hey, he really doesn't know his name, so he asks what his name is, and he asks what his name is first, because he says, my name Bakugo. And I think that's his real name, Kirishima. I meant not Kirishima, I meant, I know people call him, only Deku calls him Kachan. Now, this way of Deku is, like, being controlled, so, like, he doesn't know his real name. And he says that your Pokemon is really weird, though. And his Pokemon hears this, and he actually, like, makes his boat bag. I think they all have boat bags, so he makes his boat bag fly and dumps it all over him. And his Pokemon gets mad at, Deku. So, the Pokemon tries to attack, and I think it's a fighting type, so, like, it tries to punch Deku, but then his shield immediately activates, so, like, his Pokemon that was trying to attack Deku immediately falls onto the ground, and, like, Bakugo says that, oi, he says, like, in Irish, I think that's how Irish people act, I think. I'm not trying to discriminate any Irish people in this field, but say, oi, you're gonna die now, kid. And he throws out all of his Pokemon, so he gets his fire dog guy, he gets some more fighting types and some more fire types. And Mr. Aizawa sees this, and he says, enough for both of you. And, well, Mr. Aizawa tells him to put this on and to go outside. So they do, and everyone asks, Mr. Aizawa tells Bakugo to go first. And Bakugo throws it and gets 700 meters. Then with this test, it checks out for a fire. But Bakugo's asking what's his strongest attack from his strongest Pokemon. And he tells his fighting monkey that his hardest punch actually broke a solid block. And, well, he shows him, so he actually has a, he actually tells Bakugo to break this concrete wall with his Pokemon, so he does. And Deku is next. So Deku tells his Pokemon to, Mr. Aizawa asks him to throw the ball, he does. And he uses his psychic abilities to throw it farther. So it seems like he's throwing it, but he actually gets, like, more meters than Bakugo. Let's say around 800 to 1000. So Bakugo gets so mad, so he runs up to Deku and uses his explosion. And, well, his clone of him actually stops the attack immediately. And actually, like, puts Bakugo where he was used to. And I was saying, cool as a psychic. And Mr. Aizawa sees on the sheet, it's a dark type, though. And he asks Deku what his Pokemon's strongest attack. And he says, actually his strongest attack would be mind control, and Mr. Aizawa would be treat, and he says, can you show us? So he tells him to mind control that kid that tried to attack me, so he does. And he tells Bakugo to actually bark like a dog, so he does. And everyone in the class was laughing, even Mr. Aizawa. And, well, when Mewtwo takes control of somebody's mind, they actually learn everything he's gonna do. But if he costs a link, everything that person used to know, immediately erased. So then, Mr. Aizawa says that's enough, so he tells Deku to cancel off his Pokemon, so he does. And Mr. Aizawa asks him, does he have any more Pokemon? And let's say he does, so he has some more dark types that can evolve. So like Mega Evolve. And Mr. Aizawa would ask Deku to show us his Pokemon's Mega Evolve, because all the Pokemon Bakugo had could not Mega Evolve. Sorry. Might have the coronavirus. Don't know. And Deku does access Chaos Energy, so it turns into a big arm though with a lot of shatters though. And Mr. Aizawa say to punch this concrete wall, because they have like multiple of them. So he does, and he immediately destroys it. And fuck. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot of hooting sounds. But then he turned back to normal, and his Pokemon's immediately tired. It's a clone of him, so he'll be super tired. And he would return it though. And well, Mr. Aizawa says good job, and everyone else goes, so Ochako goes next, and she gets her Pokemon. She throws it, and well, she gets Affinity, and her Pokemon punches the concrete wall, and her Pokemon are mostly not like type of fighters, but like they can do damage, and they make a big crack into the wall, but not like destroying it. And well, everyone goes to next, and they're having a Pokemon race first, so Deku's clone versus Bakugo's Pokemon, only one Pokemon versus the race. So Mr. Aizawa says, are you ready to go? And Deku's Pokemon immediately goes really fast, and it's like faster than Ida's engines and every single Pokemon. So it hits so fast that it actually got there immediately to the finish line. And Bakugo is astonished, and he gets third place. He actually gets almost last place though, in fifth place. And I think there's another test where they spar match, but this spar match is actually going to turn into a Pokemon fight. So it's Mewtwo versus Bakugo. So Bakugo gets to use all three of his Pokemon, and Deku uses his. Mr. Aizawa tells them that Deku got first place in the race, so he gets to choose he gets to fight first. So he chooses Bakugo, and it's only a 1v1 for the first round. There's 3 rounds, so Deku immediately wins them by Mewtwo controlling his Pokemon to immediately shoot, to walk out of the arena, to making his Pokemon actually, attack Bakugo, or at least forcing Bakugo to say I surrender, and Mr. Aizawa told him that Deku wins, and yeah, let's call him Deku still. So Deku wins, and it's Deku versus Ochako. So Ochako actually doesn't win, but she tries to use one of her Pokemon to make Deku's Pokemon go to sleep. And it's effective, but it doesn't do anything. And the Pokemon's really mad. So he tells the Pokemon to Dark Evolve. So he says Chaos Energy, and he makes it Dark Evolve into its big hand form though. And then makes a pervy joke, so he says that guy must be his meat a lot. And immediately somebody punches him in the face, though. And the Pokemon clone heard that, and the Pokemon clone has his own. Deck is really mad, so he tells the Pokemon clone to actually grab Manet out of the crowd and make himself. Let's say he wets himself, because he's not gonna break his arm, so he wets himself, and everyone can smell the pee. Said, "No, you peed." No, I said, "No, it must have been Deck's Pokemon." And Deck says, "No, it wasn't mine. You just peed, though, you idiot." And besides that, says, "All of you shut the fuck up, though." And he just said, "Continue with the battle." So Deku's Pokemon scare slowly shit out of Chaku's Pokemon, but they're not gonna run. So Deku's Pokemon uses Dark Energy Crush by grabbing its big ass arm that beats me a lot and forces a lot of energy into it, and he throws out the Pokemon, so it actually gets out of the arena. And Deku does this to horse around with all of her Pokemon. And it's Ida, so he uses his Steel Wing. Damn, I don't have it, fuck. He uses Steel Wing, so then he tells it to fire with Steel Strike. And the Steel Wing doesn't work, so Deku immediately stops it because it fires steels out of it. It immediately tells the Supreme to use Metal Slash, so it fires those metals that were attacked it, and then it hits Ida's Pokemon. And well, Ida says, "Wait, how you did that anyway? You directed my attack back to me." And he doesn't answer. And well, Deku wins that 100 thing, and Mineta gets expelled, but he comes back because Mr. Joe was joking. It actually, Bakugo could have got, like, expelled or something for attacking a student. Or some bullshit, but never mind. So then, she said, Mr. Aizawa tells him to go, grab a syllable and, like, get back into class or something. I think they leave. I'm gonna say it's like, Mr. Aizawa says that just grab a syllable and, like, go home. So everyone does, because he does. And, well, Deku's actually walking home with his Pokemon. And, well, he can actually, like, turn back his human form if he wanted to. There's another form, so, like, the more his clone's actually out, the more he's, like, tired and stuff. Oh, fuck, that hurts. Never mind. But, like, that actually looks really cool. Big hands for a big guy. Never mind. Shit. So, Deku's walking home with his Pokemon, and Ochako sees him, and she says, "Wait," and he does. And Ida comes to, and she says that, "I'm thankful you saved me," and stuff like that, and it says, "You're welcome." And she asks, "What type is your Pokemon?" And he calls it he tells the story that he made up, that he found in the forest and it was wounded. No. And he found it in he just classifies it as a psychic / dark type. And, well, Ochaku dares him to a battle. And, well, he gets a call in his head by Awful and tell him to come back to the area now. So he says, "I have to go," so he tells his Pokemon to psychic him in the air so that he can fly home really quickly. So it does, and they go immediately. And she says, "That's strange, why would he go about?" And Ida says, "Well, his Pokemon is stronger than everybody's in our class." Immediately, I bet it's the strongest in the world. And, well, Deku turns back to his normal form with all of his armor on. Because his armor's still on him, like, when he transforms, though, his armor looks invisible. Sorry. And Deku, actually, All For One tells Deku that, we need to capture more Pokemon. Oh, that actually looks really cool for Twice. That actually makes sense. I'm Chinese, I got the coronavirus for 12 years, and I became black. Yeah, nigga. Sorry. So, he actually rounds up some Pikachus and Corsolas and Gyarados. And they do experiments on them, but they, like, all die. And Deku actually feels no remorse for them. And, well, Deku, Shigaraki tells Deku, let's battle. So they do, and Deku and Shigaraki are battling, and, well, the clone can make evolve too, but he calls it Dark Evolve. So this is Shigaraki's, Pokemon, and it's Dark Corrupted form. Like, it used to be like a normal Pokemon until, like, Shigaraki, like, did weird stuff to it and stuff. It should be putting a lot of hands on him and raping him. Yep. He's gay as fuck. So, they continue the battle, and Shigaraki tells his, Pokemon to attack with Dark Energy Strike. So, energy actually forms between the hands here. It creates an energy ball and fires at Deku, but he uses his hands to, like, actually make it to, like, stop. And he tells it to attack with Dark Energy Blast. So then it fires back at his Pokemon. And Shigaraki tells his Pokemon to dodge, but, like, it dodges a little bit, but it gets hit in the hand. And, well, his Pokemon doesn't feel any pain, so its hornter, like, see where that arm is? It gets ripped in there, and its hornter arm falls off. And it regenerates, and, well, Shigaraki tells him that you remember, like, he had regeneration. And this is actually Shigaraki's arsenal of our Pokemon. He has a famous Giratina, but, like, corrupted. See, this is what I'm saying about corrupted versions of them. Corrupted. Ugh. It's weird. See, this makes perfect sense. I'm actually gonna... Oh, damn it, I forgot you can't save into a pill, though. Sorry. So it's the next day, and they have to do rescue courses with All Might. So, like, we're skipping a few days. And, well, All Might tells him that you and your Pokemon have to stop this bomb now. So it's like a Chaco and Deku versus Bakugo and Ida. And, well, Ochako thinks that Deku's cute and stuff like that, and she really doesn't should, but, like, she's thinking about it, though. And Deku thinks the only real friend I really had, though, is that, like, All Might is his technically real friend, too. So, now, Deku pulls out his Pokemon, and All Might says, so that's the famous Pokemon I was talking about in school. And, well, he immediately said Dark Evolve. And his Pokemon immediately Dark Evolves into, like, this form you see on the image. And All Might say in his head, dang, that looks like, All For One's, like, messed up big ass hand that he beats meat with every single night of the day. I'm not saying that, actually, All Might never says that, but he says, dang, that arm. so big though for a Pokemon. Sorry. And now, Deku's Pokemon, Chuck says I have a plan, but then he tells her that he only has to fire once and they're immediately both out of the game. And she says, really? And he actually controls the Pokemon of Bakugo and Ida's Pokemon with his own Pokemon. So then he says that his Pokemon already mind controlled Bakugo's Ida's Pokemon to attack them. Now it's perfectly illegal in this alternate universe to let Pokemon to attack humans. So they're attacking and here's Bakugo saying, hey Mutt, stop attacking me though. And he's saying this must be Deku's Pokemon. And he says, I'm gonna kill that fucker. And well, Deku's actually running up the stairs with his Pokemon though. And well, Chaco's seeing Bakugo fight his Pokemon and Ida's fight his. But they're still like by the bomb though. And Deku actually uses his powers to actually stop them from attacking, continuously attacking though. And tells Bakugo's Pokemon to attack with Fireball, and tells Ida's Pokemon to attack with Metal Strike. And while Bakugo's gonna use this grenade to attack, he does, and it actually does nothing because Deku actually cares about Pokemon, so he forms a shield around his own Pokemon. His mind-controlled Pokemon. And Mr. All Might tells Bakugo that you can't do that, attack your own Pokemon with that size of a blast and stuff. And he sees Deku in his face though, so Deku actually punches him with a right hook, and he's out cold. Since I just eat it in Chaco, and Ida doesn't have his Ida doesn't have his Pokemon, so he's screwed. And well, Deku tells his Pokemon to mind-control Ida, and well, it's really hard to mind-control Ida because he has a smart brain, but it's not strong enough. So it immediately hits. Though, so he tells Ida to go to the wall and hit its head. So he does. Hard. And well, they win, so Miss Almond would tell Deku to tell his Pokemon to stop controlling Ida's Pokemon, and Bakugo's and Ida. And he says, fine, old man, so he does. And well, they get there, and all my Deku's Pokemon, All Might would ask Deku, can his Pokemon wake up Bakugo? So he tells Pokemon to do that, and it does. And he said, did we fucking win? And All Might say language, and you guys lost though. And he said, how the fuck did we lose against that fucker? And well, everyone's staring at him, not even his Pokemons are like on the bed, like recovering. And this rise out, All Might would ask what's wrong with Bakugo's honesty. And this girl in their class, Momo, would say that Bakugo uses extreme force to like almost hurt his Pokemon. And even Deku's Pokemon actually saves them though. And well, Bakugo shouldn't even be able to own Pokemon, and she's just saying that crap. And All Might asks what's wrong with Deku's team, and Deku and All Might's Momo saying again that Deku's team was okay, but Deku told his Pokemon to mind control both of their Pokemon, and she's asking, is that okay for this? And she's All All says yes, that's okay, because that is part of this Pokemon's power. And, well, and she says that he should not tell his Pokemon to at least tell either his head on the wall or his helmet. And, well, he did technically, like, right hook Bakugo when he wasn't looking, though. And they even have it, like, and she says, can we see that recording of him getting right hooked? And they show it, and everyone's laughing. He's saying, damn, he got right hooked so hard. And, well, Bakugo sees Deku's Pokemon staring at Bakugo in its helmet. And Bakugo asks, why does this Pokemon wear a helmet? And he says, none of your business. And, well, damn, do I have lights or something? Bullshit. Sorry. And he says that, Dex team did win. And, well, everything happens again, so every single team does win, though, and lose. So, they're still in school, I think, so like they get back to their classes. And, well, All Might would tell them that in a few days we're going on a field trip. Now, this few days will be next episode, so I think let's continue on. But I just can't. It's gonna be our own special. So, All Might would tell them that they are going to this domed area in a few days. When they're still in that room. And everyone's so glad they can actually do some rescue things, though. And, well, Deku's outfit, I forgot to tell you, Deku's outfit will look like a armor, like he would actually wear his armor, but, like, he can change his form, and, well, he made the armor show, because he actually camouflage the armor. So he made the armor show up, though, and, he would have his armor stand, like, in Minecraft, but, like, really coolish. And, well, Choco would actually be scared of his armor, though, but actually looks so cool. Like, I would fucking love that armor Mewtwo wears, though. Just have to show you a synapse. Like, that don't track to that. I'm on the horses and the bags, gonna molest some kids, force them consent to my will, do big. The force some. Yeah, this is what's called Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolve. It's a really good movie. On Netflix, you can watch it free. And, well, they actually get there. So, Todoroki would ask, Deku what type is, his Pokemon. And, well, Deku would tell his Pokemon's head to just, like, make Todoroki's Pokemon attack him. And he does. And when he does that, his helmet turns like a little red. And, well, it does. And, like, his Pokemon are just, like, biting him, but not, like, super hard. And he just walks away. So, when it's lunchtime, Deku is actually, like, seeing little Chaco and, Deku, and Ida. And he will ask, your Pokemon is really strong, though, and he will ask, hey, why you couldn't, battle Chaco, and he just had to go somewhere, though. Now, in UA, they have this little area for, like, Pokemon. But, like, Deku doesn't want his Pokemon to, like, be anywhere around other Pokemon. Because this thing will kill Pokemon. it will like murder, slaughter, and all this bullshit. So like you keep it in the Ultra Ball. And Ultra Balls are around like $20. Yeah, let's say they're around like $10 for Ultra Ball. But like Pokeballs are like around $2 each. Oof. And well, let's say, well, if your Pokemon's a dark type, that means it can't use psychic moves. And the doctor says, yeah. And like, then we start talking about Pokemon though. And well, all their Pokemon are actually like somewhere else except Deku, and his Pokeball is actually shaking. And Jaku would say, why is your Pokeball shaking? Now the clone can't really the clone doesn't understand the Pokeball though, but like he tells the clone to knock you off or I'll kill you. And the clone like obliges because it's actually changing the exact same way as him. So then, they were talking about their armors and stuff like that, and Deku's would be like the scariest of all though. And she asks, what's your armor for anyway? And he says, with my psychic abilities, I can like do all the stuff my Pokemon can do. And well, they get to that dome area. So everyone's mostly wearing their armors though, and Deku actually had to take off his mask though. And like, he actually made like, camouflage. And everyone was saying, hey, but Deku, where's your armor at? And he would show them, and he would like click his head though, and like, the armor piece would like show up though. Like, it would camouflage, and like, his armor would show. And was saying, that's so cool though. And they asked where you got, who made your armor, and he said that he made his own armor, and they're surprised by that though, and they say, how you made that though, and well, they're right there, and everyone gets off, because they have to, and stuff. Now, Deku, uses his telepathy to actually, like, teleport, because he's part of Mew, so, like, he has cool abilities to, like, teleport, though. And, well, when they do all the stuff in canon, so Hero 13 do that. And, well, Hero 13's Pokemon, try to find somebody cool. But, like, I know her Pokemon would look like a Dark-type Pokemon. Or at least, like, that's actually good for All Might. Jesus Christ, that's so funny as hell. Yeah, that makes perfect sense for All Might, though. Yep. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's hand Jesus. Praise God and everything. All religion's wrong. Sorry. So, a portal opens up. Hero 13 said everyone starts running, but Bakugo and Kirishima said, screw this, so we're gonna blow up that guy. And, well, they all get teleported everywhere. And, except, Deku, Asui, and, Pervy, Mineta. And Deku pulls out his Pokemon, and, Midoriya's, like, pissing his pants because his Pokemon looks super dangerous and stuff, because it, like, actually has the exact same armor as him. And, well, Deku would trust, Majaku and stuff. So they would be talking about their quirks and powers and stuff, and their Pokemon. So, somebody attacked the ship, though, so, like, immediately Deku would, like, surround everybody with an energy field, even with his Pokemon. and well, the energy feels like dark red and like some greenish. They're floating and they get on land. And Deku says, wait a minute. So he uses his psychic abilities to like pick up all those villains and actually like hit them all in the head though. And they pass out, so like puts them on the shore of the area. Sorry, coffee and stuff. So now Deku and also you're seeing Mr. Zao getting beat the shit out of by the Nomu. He is wiping the shit stain floor with him. Now remember the fuck? Now remember guys that he has his own Pokemon, so it's this size though. And this would actually replace the Nomu, but the Nomu would be in this instant here, in this timeline yet. Sorry. So now, Deku, actually his Pokemon, Mr. Aizawa would be fighting this Pokemon, and Mr. Aizawa's Pokemon would just be like, let me just show you a Pokemon that would look like him though. It would be like this one. And, well, Kirishima said he didn't pull out his strongest Pokemon. And, well, he was told he would have a Psychic Pokemon. Now, I don't know which one of these are Psychic Pokemon, but I know Gengar is. So he's a corrupted version of Gengar. He says Gengar used Psychic, Mind Control. So he Mind Controls Deku. And Deku's eyes would look like red, like he's on meth or something. And he would use his psychic abilities to grab Mineta and Asui. And Miss Aizawa said, what you did to, Deku, and he says, I used my Gengar, or, he would say, like, Chaos Gengar to like control one of your students, and what we're gonna kill these students. So he would tell Gengar to tell Deku to kill them, and he would, and well, Gengar would do that, and before he can like start hurting himself, All Might would get there. And All Might would see that Deku and Asui and Mineta and Deku's like force choking them, and like he would get there really fast and like knock out some villains, and he would actually try to punch his. He would use fuck is it? No. It actually looks way better, like really big. Sustenance, guys. Sustenance. Sorry. So, he would tell All Might would try to punch his Gengar, and Zygarde would try to do the exact same thing. But Gengar turns, like, seeps in the floor, though, and, like, appears behind them. And Zygarde's faster to, like, attack, so he does. And he actually knocks out the Gengar, so Shigaraki and Gengar returned. And, well, he pulls a trump card by pulling out his, I don't know what this one name is, but, like, he would call it Chaos. I don't know what his name of it is. And he would say to attack with Dark Energy Ball. And, well, Deku is knocked unconscious, so he would tell him to attack that. So, All Might would actually, hold the attack. And his Pokemon would help him the exact same, but like he would be still damaged. And nobody's his successor yet. He was just gonna give his Pokemon make his Pokemon the successor and tell his Pokemon to choose whoever he wants to be with. So All Might does block off the attack, and Shigaraki tells All Might that's not even his strongest Pokemon, so he pulls out Giratina, the god of all destruction Pokemon. And Giratina is a different type, so like he would call it Chaos Giratina, and he would tell the story how he found it in a different dimension and stuff. And he would tell Giratina to, I would give it Giratina a new ability called Mic Jaw. So he told Giratina to mind control All Might. Now, All Might is actually protected by his Zygarde. His Zygarde is immune to mind control and that stuff. And he's saying, why can't I not mind control you? And he's saying, All Might's saying that my Zygarde over here is immune to mind control, and he has allowed me to not be mind controlled either. So he tries to mind control, Deku. And, well, Deku's, he understands the plan, so he gets mind controlled. Again, willingly, and tells his Pokemon to attack All Might with Destruction Chaos. And, well, this actually decimates where they are, though. And, well, also his Pokemon was also saying, jeez, this kid's so strong, though. His Pokemon's so strong. And, well, he would still, like, force choke them, though. And All Might would, like, dodge all the attacks from his Pokemon. And he's trying to attack the kid. So he tells Zygarde to unmic show this kid, though, so he tries. And he actually succeeds. And, well, they have to cheat before. So Giratina can't stay out of that Pokemon for, like, at least, like, 10 minutes or so. And Shigaraki would tell that Giratina to attack with Spine Shot. So, like, it would get, wing things and, like, aim at the ground, like, make it go up and down, though. And they will leave. So, Deku's mind has been split into two and stuff, like, he has a lot of stuff wrong. And he wakes up at the nurse's office at school. And Choco's there is Pokemon. Now, his Pokemon would be like, if he gets knocked out, he can just control his Pokemon then. That's a clone of him. So, we're just going to end this off here, but I love this series, and I hope we continue on with this. I'm going to have to, like, do something with all these, and I'm trying to figure out a way to, like, keep these on my gallery. I hope that we can, jeez. I will continue on with this. This was gonna be like, all these you see here are like failed videos, so like, don't mind them. Don't mind them. So we're gonna end this video here, and I am the Shadow Master, and this is Dark Chaos Shield.